There are 41 mountain goats on this cliff. It is close to vertical. It is 300 meters from top to bottom, and there is no path up it. They are standing on ledges that are, in places, narrower than their own bodies. Several of them have their hindquarters hanging over nothing. They are not here for shelter, and they are not here to escape anything. They are here to lick the rock. This is a mineral seep. Water moves through the mountain, dissolves salts out of the stone, and leaves them on the surface of this cliff as a thin crust. Every one of these animals needs that crust badly enough to stand here for it. And something else has worked out, that they all come to the same place at the same time of year and cannot watch their backs while they do it. Mountain goats live above the tree line on ground where almost nothing grows, and what does grow is poor. Through the winter, they eat lichen, moss, dead grass and conifer needles, anything they can reach through snow. It keeps them alive. It does not keep them supplied. Sodium is the problem. Their food has almost none in it, and they lose it constantly, in urine, and if they are female and feeding a kid, in milk. A nursing nanny can be run in a sodium deficit for months. And a mammal short of sodium does not just feel unwell. Nerve signaling degrades. Muscles stop firing properly. Fluid balance fails. So in late spring, when the snow starts to clear, they walk. Some populations travel more than 20 kilometers to reach a seep, crossing open ground and leaving cover to do it. They are not choosing to take the risk. There is no version of this where they stay home. Look at what passes for a foothold here. Some of these ledges are 8 centimeters deep. The animal standing on one weighs between 60 and 130 kilograms. The hoof is what makes it possible. It splits into 2 toes that spread apart independently and grip separately, so a single foot can hold 2 different angles of rock at once. The outer rim is hard keratin. It bites into rough stone like a crampon edge. The center of each toe is a soft, slightly concave pad that deforms and grips like rubber. Hard edge for the bite, soft pad for the friction, both on every foot, every step. They can also stand almost fully upright on their hind legs to reach higher, and they will hold that position for a surprisingly long time. And with all of that, this is still the most dangerous place in their world. Falls kill more mountain goats than every predator on this mountain combined. The seep itself is not large. The best mineral crust is concentrated in a band a few meters wide, which means that every animal that walked 20 kilometers to get here is now trying to stand in the same small place. They work at the stone with their tongues, scraping the crust off the surface. Some of them will do this for hours. The lower reaches are stripped smooth. Generations of animals have taken everything within standing height, and what is left is higher up. So the animals that want fresh mineral have to climb past the ones already feeding, on ledges that were never wide enough for one goat, let alone 2. And there is no way to turn around. This is where the trouble starts. It is not about the rock, it is about who is standing where. Mountain goats are among the most aggressive hoofed animals in North America, and almost nobody expects it because they look like they are made of towel. The horns are the reason. They are short, thin, black and needle-tipped, and they are not built for wrestling. Bighorn sheep smash their heads together. Ibex lock and push. Mountain goats do neither of those things because their horns would snap. They stab, sideways into the flank and the hindquarters of the other animal. It is so routine that they have evolved armour against it. The skin over a mountain goat's rump can be 22 millimetres thick, about the depth of a paperback, and it exists purely to survive other mountain goats. Females outrank males. A nanny will drive off a billy half again her weight, and he goes. Most of these arguments are settled by posture. One animal turns its head, the other moves. But on a ledge 8 centimetres deep, moving is not free. The animal giving way has to reverse along a line with nothing beside it. And sometimes it does not get to choose where it steps. Above them, on a shelf they cannot see from where they are feeding, there is a cougar. It has not climbed up here by accident, and it is not passing through. Mineral licks are the most predictable thing in a mountain goat's year. The same seeps, the same weeks, the same animals, crowded into the same few meters of rock, and while they are feeding, every one of them is facing the stone with its back to open air. The cat is not going to chase anything. On this terrain, a chase is pointless. The goats are better at it than it is. It only needs to be above them, and it only needs one animal to move to the wrong ledge. Mountain goats spend their lives watching downhill. Wolves come from below. Bears come from below. Everything they have ever learned to fear approaches from underneath. This one is not underneath. When it comes down. Whatever happens up there, everything still on this cliff has the same problem, and it is the part nobody thinks about. They have to get down. Climbing, they can see where they are putting their feet. Descending, they cannot. Many of them reverse down, feeling backwards for holds they have no way of checking. The rock they came up on is worse now. 40 animals have crossed it, crumbled the edges, and knocked the loose material off. Wet rock is worse again. So is a kid that has done the climb once and never done the descent. The mother goes first and waits below, which is the only help she can offer. Most of them make it. That is genuinely most, not all. And the ones that don't are why falls outnumber predators here. Getting to the salt was never the hard part. By the afternoon, they are back on level ground, eating the same poor vegetation that started this. They have got what they came for, and it will not last. The deficit starts again immediately. There are still goats on the wall. There will be goats on it tomorrow, and the day after, until the snow closes the route in autumn, and that shelf above them is still there. So is what is lying on it. 41 animals climbing 300 meters of vertical stone past each other on 8 centimeter ledges, with something above them. For a mineral crust, a few molecules thick on the surface of a rock. They will do it again tomorrow. There isn't another option.